when you say they is not all powerful.
I agree.
My faith is in God.
But think about it, if you keep
You dig what I'm saying?
Mine too.
So should that day come?
But think about it.
It's not gonna be easy.
We at a different level
You know
of
what
shit
I'm saying?
though.
It's not gonna be easy.
We at a different level of education.
They might decide, yo, you know what? This nigga chew on fingers.
You talking about.
He chews on fingers. We might not want to.
Miseducation. You talking about miseducation? Nah, but think about it. You talking about miseducation and uneducated. That they keeping you in the dark. It's illegal to learn to read. How the fuck y'all gonna consort and figure out how to form plans away?
That element of
it took 400 years to figure that shit out.
That element of love, bro. Whatever sparked in the mind of Nat Turner, he saw something that was wrong. He said, nah, this don't make sense. You know what I mean? He saw something that didn't make sense, and he acted on it. Harriet Tubman saw something that didn't make sense, and she acted on it. We praise those people, but yet we'll go crazy on Kanye for saying slavery was a choice. But we praise the people who saw it as a choice.
Right. When Kanye says it, it's.
But I don't really think.
I think it's a message.
I don't really think it was a choice then. They was just fighting against it to stop it.
But that was the choice. It's either like, yo,
it was.
I'm not gonna do this. You're gonna have to kill me.
It was that's the choice. Live or die. Right. Be slave or be free and risk dying.
Right.
Can get free or die trying.
Think about how many years it took to become Nat Turner.
Exactly.
How many years it took to become Harriet Tubman.
Right.
Think about what he had to say in order to think that was a possibility.
You got to plan and plot out. And seeing your brothers and sisters go through that.
Shout out to Haiti. They saw it
all the time.
They said, nah.
How long did that take?
Nah.
How long did that take?
It doesn't matter how long
it does matter.
The choice was always there till somebody saw it.
Okay, all right.
We can't argue that.
Okay. So are we shitting on everybody who didn't?
We're not shitting on them.
Let me finish the sentence. Are we shitting on the people who decided not to die? Because that's literally
on nobody.
That's what he did. That's what he did. That's my whole point.
I can't rob Kanye.
When he decided not to die. Now let me ask you a question. Hold on. Now let me ask you.
You haven't answered it yet.
Let me ask you a question. You have children. You have a wife. Would you accept those conditions for your child and your woman?
Does it mean that they survive?
Yeah, it does. But they survive under the conditions
Does it mean
that they get to be raped, that they get to be hung, they get to be lashed by a fucking whip for bullshit. That's the condition they live in.
Does it mean that they survive? Because another day might be the day when the thing ends. And if my goal is to keep them alive or die, what are we doing here? And it can't be just one of us.
That's the thing.
It has to be more than just one of us.
Right.
There was a Scottie Pippen, a nigga that helped Nat Turner.
But understand, Nat Turner probably saw somebody fight and say, yeah, you know what?
Right.
He got the right idea.
And it was another that was like, yo, I'm gonna help you get out if I don't make it.
Now imagine if you never saw anybody fight. Do you even know that there's a choice to be made?
And again,
do you even know that that's a possibility?
I think we're missing the most simplest thing is like everybody, everybody follows a system whether you would like to admit it or not. Everybody falls into a category. Like you said, how long does it take to build a revolutionary? Right. Like if you have these people who are living in this village or these people who live in this community, like if you talk about the Jews, for example, and you say, all right, how come the Jews didn't fight? How come you took so many Jewish people and just put them on trains and they just sat on the train and went to the thing and was like, all right, now walk in here, and they were just gonna put you in the gas thing.
They probably had no idea.
So what we're talking about now is what goes on now, which is similar to it's a system of people who are, and I guess, we could talk about what Ye speaks about. Right. My thing is this, my version of that is I'm more like the spook who sat by the door. I'm not telling you everything that I know. Right. Right? And that's for us. That's behind curtain number 3.
That's the art of war, though.
Right? And that type of information is going to be you so we can move forward.
Right.
That's what other ethnicities do, other communities do. When you get to this point where you're a billionaire, it's not for you to just knock over the tea and just be like, you know what, whatever, the queen is whatever. And whatever your gripe is, we get that. That's cool, that's point of freedom, but we know we still in the wilderness of North America. This is created by people who have, they're the laws, it was created by, these 7 men or these 12 men who agreed upon a thing. Right? Whoever told us this is the rules of chess or this is the rules of checkers, how do we know this is a different thing? Because the pieces is like this and the other pieces are like this? Like we listening to this format. So in hearing to this format, we move with swiftness. Now, if you just snatch from your comfortability, you snatch from the womb and you just put into this place and it's like, kidnapped from your natural ornament. And, it's like a weed plant. Now you a hybrid, right? You don't even know what's going on. So you're probably thinking that this is natural.
That's the normal.
Like, now you're going, all right, so now we're going, right, Christianity, yeah, well, God said, yeah, so yeah, I'm supposed to do this thing.
Be slaves.
And now we're going, okay, so I'll get with it. And then you have these stories of these individuals where you say, who's the good Negro that's in the crib is going, yo, man, nah, this is what we're supposed to be doing because everything is good. We eat in everything. So the slavery goes deep into the soul and the spirit of an individual, and it's not only black people who have been slaves. So that's a whole nother different bill. So it's like now you're talking about being able
the best
to
PNC in the world. I tell you, boy, I tell
being
you.
able to control the actions of another individual through whatever system that you put in place, which is this, for lack of a better term, it's magnificent. It's genius.
Right.
So the bottom line is we just gotta pray for our brother.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I agree with that.
Yeah.
And I want to say, I don't agree with anyone making Anti-Semitic,
Anti-Semitic?
but
anti-Semitic.
anything against anybody.
Anybody.
or anti-black or
I choked a
anti-
dude talking about Drew High one day. They was like, yo, why you with this Jewish guy? I'm like, yo, what you talking about? That's my PNC. Nah, I'm just saying, why you couldn't fucking get a black manager? I don't know.
Right.
Buckshot is, they together. So. but what difference does it make? Like,
Right.
why
This
do
is what
you
I'm
even?
saying.
Why does that bother you?
But
like,
I would think that if any culture should have any type of empathy or understand blacks or black culture, it would be the Jews.
okay, but you talk about Haiti, right? You said big up Haiti, right?
Right.
Now, what's interesting is like Haiti, they came up with this rebellion, you know what I mean? Toussaint was out there, he was like slashing throats and all of that.
Right.
But it's like, okay, like the homie says, like, all right, how long does it take? How many lashes do you get before he was like, yo, we not doing that no more? You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, it's going all around the nations, like Spain is doing it, like Portugal, it's like Britain is doing it, and it's like, it's popular. And it's like, it's almost to the point where people are going, hey, we need to catch slaves for the white man so we can
be included.
We need to get this thing
because
going.
they
And
get-
they get paid for free shit.
But that's what it boils down to. Then now we're talking about the dollar.
Yeah, you get paid for this shit and get a little bit of
Right.
power in your little community.
But understand,
for being a
slavery wasn't
trader.
always like that. Slavery, there used to be a contract between two people.
It was a business, yeah. Niggas was for sale.
No, that's
indentured servitude.
that's
No, but
that's
but
what-
it's written in the
That's
same
called
Bible that everybody
colonization.
reads from as a slave.
Yeah, but
Right.
we're not that. But
And there were rules on how you could treat this person.
As we in hip hop
You know what I
know, words change. We change words all the time. Like we change the terms all the time. And the terms we're talking about are not those terms.
It's history adjusts according to the people that live on that
Right. It's
land.
always different times.
Right. So, we don't live like Moses times. We're not walking around with shit wrapped around us and like fucking our daughters.
Living
and
for
shit.
400
You know what
years.
I'm saying?
Nah,
It's like that's a
they
good
wasn't
one.
doing that.
That's a good one. I don't know.
wasn't doing
Some
that
of us
most of
is
the
like,
Depends on who you ask.
but at the same time,
I
it's
can
like
tell you they're not. They wasn't doing that.
you think about like the things that we like for us, like we're up against a different type of slavery, a different type of like maybe it's not chattel slavery. We're not kidnapping, we're not physically taking people from their land, but we're not giving them the culture either.
Right.
So it's like we're not, you know, we it's like reverses. Kanye's such a genius. He can give, like, you have a school. The school should never be shut down. Don't build a school to shut a school down because of your opinion.
You're offended.
You're not even. You shouldn't even be attacked. You put it there. You should be over there somewhere in Bermuda.
Let it rock, right.
Let
Right.
that rock. Don't even
Right.
be talking about that. I'm not even popping up over
But
there.
why not?
What it's giving
For
back.
fear of.
It's not even fear of. It's like giving back. You planting seeds. Like, who comes and see how the tree is doing? Like, hey, I planted you like 20 years ago. Oh, let me hug this oak.
Right.
You know, like the nature will take care of itself. You know, like I got to be here and be like, I'm the guy who created all of this stuff. Like, hey, I'm the first guy who SMIF-N-WESSUN was wearing Timberlands in Brooklyn.
I don't think anybody would look at Oprah. Oprah built the school. Nobody's looking at her like, you know what I'm saying?
She ain't closed the school.
Listen, man.
But at
She gotta
any
show-
given time, when they feel you step out of line, they will go at you.
When you
And
say
it can
they,
happen.
who we talking about?
The powers that be, whoever they are. The powers that, the people that want, like they say, want to keep us down. If we don't educate ourselves, then there's no way we be able to get to a person who has the bank over there to open up a school.
Now, Guru said something very important when he came on the show. He was like, let's not call them Illuminati. Let's not use the they. Let's point out exactly who these people are. What families are doing this? What's their first name? What's their last name? Who's behind this?
Right,
We
that's
can
real.
fight against that, but we can't fight against the they.
Make it
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga.